After more than 2 months in a Mexican prison, Sergeant Andrew Tahmooressi is going on the record again. In this new exclusive interview, he talked with Greta from behind bars.
In the first prison, did you ever hear anything about corruption, gangs, or cartels, anything within that first prison?
There was a man in my cell that was a sniper for the cartel, he said. There was kidnappers working for cartel in the cell as well. So yes, I did hear about that.
And were there any other Americans being held in any of these prisons, or did you hear anything about any other Americans, or are you the only one in both prisons?
No, I was one of 2 Americans in the cell, and then I met another American in the infirmary in the prison.
Do you know what those Americans are being held for?
One was being held because he accidentally drove into Mexico, like me, with 4 pot plants in the back of his truck, unlike me. And another American was there because I think he got caught trying to sell some kind of drugs in Mexico.
In terms of being in the cell with anyone abuse you who was a cellmate? Because I know now you're alone, but were you ever, did anyone give you a hard time?
No, not physically. No, just mentally.
In what way?
They were messing with me. Not really. I'm not sure. At the time, it could have been that they were messing with me, but at the time, it was very, very serious. They were doing little things here and there to try to scare me, and it worked. They would have one guy sleep with me in my bed because there was 20 guys and only 6 beds. And it was almost like they would have one guy sleep with me, like be on watch of me, for whatever reason. And there were 2 guys talking, and I was talking to one prisoner who spoke some English, and I was asking what they were talking about, and he said they were talking about hiring a hitman, and I took that as a threat to myself. I played some tic-tac-toe with one of the prisoners, and he made it seem like it was going to be the last tic-tac-toe I would ever play. And he was surprised when I won. And there was another prisoner there that was talking with me and saying, "Oh, did you see that stretcher that was outside? It looked like someone had bit it," saying that someone had just died. And I look outside, and there is no stretcher there. And they were saying how I didn't care anymore. I didn't care about anything anymore, which wasn't true. And one of the guys there was saying how he was talking about this serial killer, this murderer in Arizona, and how he would kill people who didn't care anymore, who were homeless people on the street. And that tied into them saying that I didn't care anymore either. And he would tell me about how he's killed people before and how he's wrote a book about this serial killer. And also that he told me that I have to stand tall and take it like a man, and just all these things, just a whole lot of things that they said to me that was kind of like indirect threats towards me.
Is the description they were trying to torment you with mind games, is that a quick description, or is that just not a good description or accurate?
Yes, they could have been tormenting me with mind games, or they could have been serious. It could go either way, I don't know.